Any man waiting to have me, bad news for you, bud. I'm gonna marry a woman. I'm gonna have my kids with a woman. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's Sugar and I TheDoll, aka Top Dolly Make a Gal One Party. Okay, so today I have another story time for you guys. So, as y'all could tell by the title, y'all already know what we finna get into. Like, come on now. Y'all know I'm always gonna have y'all clocking my tea or whatever. Anyways, guys, first of all, do y'all like my hair? I did my hair by myself, period. But yeah, I was trying to get a thumbnail. But yeah, guys, as y'all could tell by the title of this video, we are gonna be talking about how, talking about it, I get so like, but yeah, we're gonna be talking about how I basically how I realized that I was a lesbian, how I realized that I was gay, how I realized that dog running too fucking fast. So we're gonna talk about how I realized I was a fruit cup while we eat some fruits. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so unserious. But yeah, this is a smoothie bowl. This is a acai bowl. So the bottom is like the smoothie. Then I have pineapple. It's pineapple, banana, strawberry, and granola in there. Let's just jump straight into the story. Okay, well, first of all, I wanted to tell the story because I feel like people be thinking, like, when I told them that I'm gay, I feel like people be thinking like, oh, like, I'm one of those I'm traumatized by guys type of gay, or I just got tired of dealing with men type of gay, when the truth of the matter is I've always liked girls. Like, I was liking girls before I was liking boys. That's what a lot of people don't know. I was been liking girls before I ever even liked a boy. Well, aside from Corbin Blue, I think was, you know, I'm black. Corbin Blue was like the only black representation that we had on Disney Channel back then. But my thing is, when I did used to like guys, like, not like them, but, you know, have like little crushes, because like you're a little kid, like you don't like nobody for real. It's just, you know, you're developing, and when I say little kid, I mean elementary, like 6, 7, 8 type of thing, where you just having little ass crushes. So Corbin Blue, first of all, isn't Corbin Blue gay or something? I don't know, y'all let me know. I heard, rumor had it that he was gay. I heard he cut his hair off and he had turned gay. I don't know, let me know. I made the discovery later on in life, like recently in the last couple years, that all my like early boy crushes, it was boys who had hella hair. And even into like my latest years of liking boys, I never liked no boy with facial hair. I always thought facial hair was unattractive. I was like, ew, take it off. Why you have facial hair? Like, I didn't like none of that. If you're gonna have hair, have a full long hair. And I'm like, girl, you liking all the features of a girl, you don't like no damn boys. But yeah, just to cover that, I've always liked girls. Like, I've never not liked girls. It's been eras where I did not like boys, but I've never stopped liking girls. So let's clear that air and clock that tea. I've always liked girls. When you're young, or like you don't really know nothing, parents are always saying, like, I'm not saying like my parents or like people growing up, but I'm talking about people who have kids or whatever. They're like, you know, that's why it's so many people, they're like, oh, you know, they don't want to be watching, you know, a child for their show, and they're seeing like, oh, it's a gay couple on there, or whatever the case is, because a lot of parents have the mindset of I don't want to expose my child to this. Basically what I'm trying to say is, for somebody like me, who already knew that they liked females, who already knew that they was liking the same sex, you're gonna know. Like, anyone who knows, you know from a young age, or you have strong feelings at a young age, and you might overlook them. You might feel like, okay, I know this for sure, I'm sticking with it, like totally. But it's harder to go through the motions, especially when you're trying to learn yourself and you don't see representation for yourself anywhere. Yeah, it was nobody in my family who was gay for real. It was nothing, we didn't really see nothing on TV, and even if we did see something on TV, it's like your mind is not really putting two and two together, because at the end of the day, like, you're still a kid, like, you're really not thinking, what the fuck? Oh no, y'all, the light died. Do I look crazy? Okay, y'all, I'm just gonna have to deal with the bad lighting. I'm sorry, but anywho, what was I saying? So even the representation, like, you're a kid, you're not really putting two and two together. Like, you need the representation, at the same time you're not really thinking about it when it's happening. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, I say all of this to say that when you're trying to learn yourself and understand, you know, the feelings that you're having, it's hard to do it when you don't have no representation, or it's nothing around you that's letting you know, like, you know, this is okay to feel, this is okay to go through, like, there's nothing wrong with you, like, you're okay. Because I felt like, I don't want to say I felt broken or nothing, but I would have been taking females serious if I really understood my true feelings. Because I basically went in the closet, like, in elementary, I knew I was liking females, but I tried to convince myself that I did not like females. Because it's a very confusing time to, like, not really know what you want, and then it's like you can't really speak to your parents about it, because, you know, especially when you have Caribbean parents, like, you're not even, in their eyes, you shouldn't even be having no crush. So not only do you have a crush, but you crushing on girls, you call yourself liking girls. So from that point on, I basically told myself, you know, don't mess with no girls, like, you know, stop, like, whatever, you don't like no girls. Mind you, I'm not even gonna say too much, but my elementary school, if you went to elementary, my elementary school, it was a lot of things going on that should not have been going on. I'm not gonna lie, I was kissing some of y'all. It was much worse things going on in my elementary, and let me tell you that much. I can't even say too much because that might open up some investigations, but y'all need to check on y'all kids. No shade, check on y'all kids, please. So I basically just convinced myself that, you know, okay, I don't like girls, whatever. Trying to convince myself, even though it's not true, because look at me now, fruit cup, hello. Fast forward, middle school, you know, you're developing more, the hormones start kicking in, and at that time, the only labels I knew was straight, gay, bi. At the time, I did not feel like I was I didn't feel like I was all the way gay, because I was liking boys, so I didn't feel like I was all the way gay. But I also did not feel comfortable labeling myself as bi. It was only like, and then the only time I told anybody I was bi is if it was like another female, and the female was like she's gay, or the female was like she was bi. I only basically told people I was bi to people who are also bi or in their community, or also lesbian or whatever. I didn't like saying it because I felt like it wasn't true. Like, I did not feel like I was bi. I was like, I really just did not feel comfortable with that title. But sometimes, like, you don't even always need a title. Like, for anybody watching this, if you're going through something and you're struggling with your identity, you do not always need to you do not have to identify as anything. It's okay to not identify as anything. It's okay to take your time and do whatever. It's okay to just say, I like what I like. That's okay. Wear a crop top in a mini skirt today, and then turn around tomorrow, wear a sports bra and sweatpants. Do your thing, babes. We're in this thing called life, and life is short, and life is not promised. And one thing you don't want to do is live your life not being true to yourself. I think everybody should be true to themselves, and I get it, it's a scary world. Some people come from different backgrounds, and It may not be easy to be yourself around family members or around other people, but at the end of the day, be confident in you. Know who you are. Be comfortable with you. It's not a straight line. It's a process. It's a journey. And that's not even just, you know, speaking LGBTQ plus. That's speaking in life in general. Like, it's a journey. Take your time, but don't let time pass you by. Like, seriously, take your time, but do not let time pass you by. Live for you. Be who you are. Be true to yourself. Be who you are for. Fast forward, that was middle school. I was telling myself I was bi, but not for real. So now we fast forward. I'm in high school, and I'm scrolling on Facebook, and I read somebody's bio, and their bio says pansexual. I'm like, pansexual, what is that? So me, if you know me, I'm Queen Google. I Google everything. I don't like this that my light went out because I look funny. But yeah, I'm Queen Google. So I'm like, what is pansexual? I felt like that title aligned with me at the time. So if you don't know, let me educate you. Pansexual basically means that you are attracted to someone regardless of gender. So no matter how they identify, you're basically attracted to, what I used to tell people, basically, you're attracted to hearts, not parts. So it's about what's inside of you, what's in your heart, not what's in between your legs, basically. How is it different than bisexual? Bisexual basically just means boy or, well, male or female, I should say. Bi is basically male or female. Pan is more so getting into different gender identities and things of that nature. And if you know me in real life, I'm definitely I'm very much of a free spirit, a free butterfly. Like, that's just me. So I really felt like that was something that I definitely identified with. So now that I feel comfortable with an identity, I'm like, okay, it's time to come on out the closet. So I had a group chat. At the time, and I text in the group chat, and I was like, hey y'all, I have something to tell y'all, and I basically came out to my friends, and I did so many speeches to them, and explained it in so many different ways. And you know, they're gonna have questions, of course, like your friends want to know, like, you know, your friend, one thing about it, if your friend is a real friend, they're gonna accept you no matter how you come. Like, you know, and your friends are definitely gonna be there. Any true friend is definitely gonna be there to help you on your journey. I'm fucking this boat up, y'all. Fucking this boat up. I'm trying to wrap this up. I don't want this to be too long. So that was that, and I was identifying with pan, and you know, however you may call it. So I was still like kind of talking to girls on the side. I'm flirting with girls, you know. I'm just basically getting comfortable with who I am, dating, talking to, whatever, you know, dealing with the boys. To be honest, I always felt like boys were just easy. Like, girls always used to make me nervous. Like, even still to this day, girls be making me nervous sometimes. But guys, I just feel like guys are just easy. Like, they're so simple. Like, no shade, but they're so simple-minded. It's so easy to bag a nigga. Like, a man is the easiest thing to get, but women are a little bit different. Like, they're more complex. Like, you can't just say sweet nothing to them. Like, you can't just be like, hey, you want to link, and they're gonna link you. Like, it does not work like that, you know. For women, you actually have to try. For guys, I'm not gonna lie, you don't really have to try. They're easy as fuck. But women, like, to bag a girl, I mean, honestly, all you gotta do is be yourself. But it's just different. Like, girls always make me nervous. Unless I, like, want you real bad. Like, I look at you and I feel like I need that. Oh, babes, the Riz. Fast forward again. I am out of high school, out of college. So, well, I dated one guy. I was actually in a relationship. I did a story time on him. If you didn't see it, if you didn't watch the story time, go check it out. But yeah. So I was dealing with men, and then it was like after dealing with that man, I literally lost like the mental attraction to men. But unfortunately for me, I was still physically attracted to them. This was like 2023, and I'm just really not really feeling the vibes with the guys. Like, that physical attraction is starting to go. It's like, I'm not physically attracted, I'm not mentally attracted, I'm not emotionally attracted. Like, I'm just turned off by guys. Like, I literally went celibate and everything. That's a bit TMI, but yeah, and then girl meets girl. I'm gonna try not to get into it too much, but I met this girl, and basically how the story goes, I wanted her, she wanted me, we wanted each other, we made it work. That was one of the best things to ever happen in my life, because it wasn't just her as a person. That was the first female I ever took serious ever. So seeing the difference between being with a female and then being with a male, like, that literally changed me. Like, everything inside of me changed. Like, I learned what it's like to actually be with a woman. The emotional aspect, I'm not gonna lie, the headaches, not gonna lie, but no, for real, it's not for the weak. Dealing with women is not for the weak. And I don't want to say that like it's because of her specifically as a person. I feel like this would have happened, let me not say no matter who I would have took seriously as a female, but because she was the first female that I took serious, and because of the type of person that she was to me and how she treated me when we were together, like, I knew, I just understood the love of a female. If my first female taking her serious, if I would have had a bad experience, I probably, who knows, I might still be here, who knows. I have not been attracted to men since I met her. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been attracted to a man since then. Like, once I laid eyes on her, never was attracted to a man again. I'm not gonna lie. But I was already losing my attraction in men. That just, like, quit it. Anyone waiting for the gay to go away, it's not going away. I'm gonna marry a woman. I'm gonna have my kids with a woman. My kids are gonna have 2 moms. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. That's basically how I came to the realization that, you know, I was strictly for the coochie. Strictly for the coochie. Strictly for the coochie. And I'm not gonna lie, my dating life has changed drastically. My dating life is way less interesting. It is way slower. It is way less going on in my life. But that's also because people don't be knowing that I'm gay. Like, I don't know what gay is supposed to look like, but I don't look it. So, and another thing is too, like, I could be with a stud or a femme, but that was another thing too. I didn't always like studs. I used to only like femmes. If I used to like studs back in the day, more people probably would have known that I liked girls, but back then I did not like studs. I only liked femmes. I recently started liking studs in like 2019, 2020. There's a good percentage of femmes who only like studs. So, I mean, like what you like or whatever, but the percentage of femmes, the percentage of femmes that only like studs, it decreases the available population by a good amount. So then, when a femme, like myself, is trying to find another femme, it'd be so hard, because when you find me, be like, oh, she's bad. And the bitch only likes studs. Like, what are you doing? Why can't we be baddies together? But to wrap up my story time, that is basically how I found out, or how I came to the realization that I was a big old fruit cup and a big old lesbo. So to any man that had me, congrats, I guess. To any ladies who want me, what's up, mommy? Thank you for watching. Damn, that was hella loud, wasn't it? Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tune in.